Good morning, y'all. I am back in New York City. It's your girl, the spiritual whistleblower. I am dragging. I had such a blast on the West Coast, LA and Vegas, and I literally had to force myself out of bed to get up and exercise. I am on a straight detox. I am fasting, and I'm about to get back to I gotta drop these pounds. I just take my time with this weight thing because my happiness is what matters to me. I ain't losing weight to impress no fucking body. I'm healthy. I had my physical last week. My blood, my heart, my blood rate, everything is normal. I'm just a big girl carrying extra weight, but I'm healthy than a motherfucker. So I'm gonna take my sweet time. And speaking of sweet time, speaking of weight, this is what this video is about, weight. Before I get into the video, thank you to everyone in Vegas and LA. I had an amazing time. The next support group meetup I will be doing this weekend, Saturday, August 29th, I will be in Connecticut. For those of you that live in Connecticut, it's a private outdoor location in Waterbury. You are more than welcome to come. It is free. All you need to do is RSVP. Next week after that, I will be in New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So everyone that's from New Orleans and Baton Rouge, if you want to see me, September 4th, September 5th, get at me. Me and Messy C will be doing an exclusive event in Baton Rouge. New Orleans, I will have a private support group in a private location. Get at me. Hit my email address to RSVP. I have received emails of those of you that want to attend. I have not responded yet with the location. Just be patient with me. My inbox is flooded. Okay, then Monday, September 7th for Labor Day, I'm back in New York. New York City, I am throwing a picnic at the Brooklyn Bridge Park. It's a gorgeous park that sits on the river, and you can see the entire city skyline at night. It's a fabulous park. There's plenty of police, NYPD. It's heavily secured, actually, so it's safe. You want to attend the Labor Day picnic, please RSVP. I threw one in July. It was awesome. We had a great time. So I'm expecting a bigger turnout for Labor Day. Good. Let me get that out the way. Private coaching. Anyone needs private coaching, holla at me. 30-minute, 60-minute slots for private coaching. Email me. Today is Wednesday. What's today? Today's date is what, the 26th, 27th? Y'all can't even keep track of the dates.
26, Mama.
Thank you, sir. August 26th. Gotta love New York. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live here on YouTube with a Q&A session. Y'all don't want to miss it because I'm spilling tea on a very popular pastor, and I'm exposing a scammer, a YouTube scammer. So, you don't want to miss it. 7 p.m. Set your notifications. All right. Let's get to the topic of the video. Speaking of weight, I was talking about, I went to the doctor last week. I had a physical, head to toe. I had blood work, everything done. And because I'm a big girl, y'all, those that have met me, I'm about 5'11", 6 feet tall statuesque, very curvy, very voluptuous, and I'm over 250 pounds. But I don't look it because I carry my weight very well. Most of my weight is in my ass and in my hips. I'm small up top. I really don't have any boobs or much tummy. My weight is in the lower half. But I've been like this all my life, and all my life, middle school, high school, people would tear me down about my weight. Then I would have to go home and hear my mother's mouth. My mother, who's also a very big fat woman, obese, the audacity, would constantly tear down, my body. Always with the horrible remarks, I'm a fat bitch, I'm a fat pig. And this is my teenage years where she should be uplifting me and building my self-esteem. But that's what happens when you come from a narcissistic upbringing and you got to deal with trash ass parents. One thing that I got into as an adult, let me sit down here so I can talk to you guys. My early, not my early, I would say my mid-20s, I moved to New York City. I've been in New York almost 20 years now. I am a native New Yorker now. I relocated to New York City to pursue a career in plus size modeling. Plus size modeling is modeling for very curvaceous, heavier, heavy set women. I did a lot of runway. I don't know a lot of people that know me or my background. Maybe I'll post some photos, but I've done a lot of fashion shows, a lot of runway. I traveled to the Bahamas, and there's a massive fashion show in the Bahamas called the Islands Fashion Show, and it's beautiful. Designers from all over the world, they come and they showcase their designs in an island themed fashion show. It's really massive. I was the very first plus size model to walk on that runway, and I have video footage of that. Maybe I'll post some video, you guys can see me walking a runway. But I made history. They interviewed me after the show and everything. I made history as the first plus size model. I've been on the Tyra Banks show. When Tyra Banks had her show, she did a special on body image, and the production crew, they hired me. I was on one of her shows, and to showcase my body. I got to dig up that footage. I've done a lot of work. I'm very humble. I don't talk about my accomplishments, but you know, motherfuckers can't fuck with me. You know, when people try to diss me and tear me down about anything, I be sitting here like, you have no idea, love. Because my whole resume will shut you down and silence you. But I'm going to stay quiet. I stay very humble. I've been on many television shows, TV stations, every news station, modeling career, fashion shows, different things like that. I've made history here in New York City as I put together the first rally for Fashion Week to protest the inclusion of plus size curvy models on the runway, and that made the newspapers and the press. So I've contributed quite a lot. I just don't brag about things, and I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but one thing where I'm going with this video is that women that are bigger in size, like myself, there's this negative connotation, this negative thing where men just assume we have low self-esteem, and I'm sick of it. Narcissistic men specifically prey on certain types of women. I did a video on single mothers and newly divorced and widowed women because we're vulnerable. These predators know that we are looking for a man, or we're grieving the loss of a man. So we're weakened. We're in a weakened, vulnerable state, and these predators know how to move in on us. Okay, or if you're a single mother and you're struggling to raise your kids, they know you're looking for a good man to help you raise your children and financially help you and all that. So they prey on these types of women. But in this video, I want to talk about how narcissistic men prey on heavier, obese, overweight women like myself. They prey on us because they automatically fucking assume that we have low self-esteem. I've had my struggles with my self-esteem in my younger years. I'm 44 years old right now. Now, in my 20s, I struggled because at the time I didn't know what narcissistic abuse was. I knew I had an abusive mother that constantly called me horrible names. I knew I had horrible classmates. When I went to high school, I got bullied and picked on about my weight. I knew a lot of things, but I had no idea. And all those things were contributing factors that killed my self-esteem. But as I became conscious of who I was, and I had my spiritual awakening, I started learning what narcissistic abuse was. I learned that these people that attack us, they're really more insecure and threatened by our power and our beauty and everything. So once I really started feeling myself, I did my homework, I understood why I was being attacked and targeted all the time, and I really worked on myself and I healed. I started to feel myself. So, you know, yeah, I'm a big girl, but I'm a fly ass big girl. And one thing I've learned from my history and my dating patterns with the men that targeted me is that they all assumed because I was a big girl that I would have some low self-esteem and I would stick around and tolerate the cheating and stuff. And they had to find out the hard way, you got the wrong fat bitch. Because this fat bitch will not, I do not deal with the revolving door bullshit. You put your hands on me, you cheat on me one time, not 2 and 3 and 4 times, baby. You got one time to cheat on me and your ass is history. So these men had to learn that, yeah, you might have got in and got to me and slept with me, and I might have tolerated some things, but they had to learn quick that, no, this big girl here ain't gonna put up with your shit. And I am a baddie. I get on here with this hooded sweatshirt and I'm looking a hot mess. Don't let me clean up on y'all. Don't let me clean up. I know my self-worth. I know my value. And I have a lot of female friends that also are big girls, big, beautiful, voluptuous, dressed. They could dress to kill. They make great money, drive fly cars. These big girls today ain't having this. These big girls are kick a nigga to the curb faster than a skinny woman. I'm just keeping it real. But these narcissistic men just assume we all got low self-esteem. We'll just put up with whatever. We desperately need a man because we don't feel loved or wanted. That's some bullshit if I ever heard. Baby, don't let me get to posting pictures of all the gorgeous girls that I know that are big and beautiful, and they dress to kill, honey. They dress better than the skinny women. They got Louboutins and fancy clothes and drive nice cars. Just because they big don't mean they fucking dumb and hideous. Okay? Like I said, honey, when I clean up, I hurts feelings when I cleans up. Y'all don't want them problems out of me. I come out of the house looking crazy because I know who the fuck I am. I don't have to shit to prove to nobody. But at the end of the day, these narcissistic men, they prey on us, big girls, because they think automatically our self-esteem is low. And it's quite the contrary. I know some big girls that got game for days. They will dog walk these motherfucking niggas out here trying to run game. I'm going to tell y'all that the reason why these narcissistic men try to, treat us big girls like shit and they just automatically assume we got low self-esteem is because they see they mamas, their mothers are shaped like fucking football linebackers. Their mommies are shaped like walruses. If your mama is built like an NFL linebacker and you see her, your mama got low self-esteem and your daddy mistreats your mama, cheat on her, beat on her and all that, bitch, that's your mother. That ain't me. That's your motherfucking mother. But see, when you get with a real bitch and she just happens to be a big girl and she won't put up with your shit, and you thinking she will because you see your mama with her big fat ass, she got ran the fuck over, you gonna learn the hard way. These niggas is out here learning. Don't fuck with us big girls. Some of us, a lot of us got higher self-esteem than the smaller chicks. Don't play. Don't play. So I just wanted to, shout out all my big girls in this video. It's a new motherfucking day, and these men are learning because we teaching them. Y'all have a blessed day. Let me finish my walk. I'm out of here.